friends are back today. They like being part of YouTube. If they can't see you, you're so low to the ground. There we go.
Today we're talking about Lent. What is it? Why we do it, the tradition behind it, and how you can do it in 2023 with real life examples. Lent is 40 days long. It starts on Ash Wednesday on February 22nd of this year and goes for 40 days, all the way up until Easter. If you've never done it before, it's probably super strange, and the only connection you probably have with it is the little ashes that people wear on their foreheads that are in a cross. Traditionally on Ash Wednesday, the ashes are actually burnt from Palm Sunday. And the idea is, back in Genesis, it says, from dust you will start and to dust you will finish. Basically. Dust is to do two things. You're supposed to repent. And the idea is to become closer to Jesus, you have to be your real self. Imagine going to the doctor. They say, what is wrong with you? And you telling them, it's just a little stomach ache. You're not telling them is that you are bleeding internally, you're having nightmares about dying, and just your stomach is an absolute mess. If you're only telling the doctor a slight version of the truth, he can't fix the real problem. Now, Jesus is the same way. How are you supposed to allow him into the parts that you really struggle with if you don't repent in the first place? So you repent. Did you want to be better seen? So we repent, and the best part is we reconcile. And that's the wonderful part about Lent, is the goal is to grow closer to Jesus. You're not just repenting, feeling bad, and moving on. The goal is you repent and reconcile with him. How you do that is my favorite part of Lent. Now, I am not Catholic, didn't grow up Catholic. So in my family, which I would encourage you to do the same, we did the 3 pillars 3 different ways. The one, we did prayer. During Lent, we added prayer time every day. That could be something as small as just praying before you go to bed, praying on the car before you go to work. Just think, how can I incorporate it consistently every day? And 2, fasting. Now, if you are Catholic and you want to give up no meat on Fridays, go for it. I am a Southerner born and raised in Texas. I am not giving up meat. Instead, think of something you can give up is a struggle and you will notice. For example, in the past, I've given up soda, chocolate, TV, social media. What about your daily life could you give up that you're like, oh, I really want to do that, but no, I'm giving it to God instead? For example, you can't give up spinach if you don't ever eat spinach. Now, if you're like, I love spinach smoothies, fine, but for most of us, giving up vegetables does not count. It's got to be something you want to do, and therefore it feels like a struggle giving up to it, hence the name fasting. In our family, you had to give something else during fasting. So you're already doing the prayer, you're giving up something like chocolate, social media, TV, and then you're giving something else. Think about what can you give to your life that would be beneficial to you, whether it's health mentally, spiritually, physically, that would grow your relationship with God long term, that are really good for you, that you've probably been putting off. For example, you could go on prayer walks, take up a devotional, and below I've linked an entire Lent devotional for you, reading every day for the next 40 days, plus some little questions to think about. So that's a great idea for giving. And that's it for today. I'd love to know what you're going to fast from and what you're going to add to your life. Comment below. I've added mine as well. See you next time.